Hi everyone, it's Ali and thanks so much for joining me on the Heffy Doodle YouTube channel. Today I've got this really cute little baby card using the owls from the Hootiful set and also an older set called Excellent News. Now I wanted to use the little nest and one of the little chicks from the Excellent News, and also I used a welcome word from this set. And then I've used the Hootiful's owls as well, which are really, really cute. Love those little owls. So I've stamped out some images from these sets, and I ended up stamping out 3 branches in the end to use. I've started colouring the owls with my E23, which I thought was going to be my darkest colour, but I then went in later on with a darker brown, and I'll show you that. Then just going in all the shadowy areas. My second colour was the E34, going over the top of that first colour. And then E51 was my lightest brown, which is really quite a light colour, just to get a good contrast difference in colour between the darkest and the lightest. And then I decided I wanted to go in even darker, and I chose an E25, which I use quite a bit, and then just went in and did all the shadows and shadowy bits of the owls. Then an E51 for the faces, and I coloured my owls in the same colours. Now for the branches, I don't have a really, really dark green. I've got a G85, which I went in with, and then I went over with a C9, which is quite a dark grey, and then back over with the G85. So that's how I get that dark green look. It's a good hint for if you don't have the copic colour that you want that's not dark enough. You can go in with a grey and then go over the top with your other colour. Now using one of the new stencils, the Slants versus Rhombies and Fossilised Amber ink. And I decided it was a bit stark, so I went over the top of all of that with some white pigment ink, and that brings it down a little bit and mutes the pattern and the colour a little bit as well, so that really helps. Good little hint. And then I've stamped out 3 of the branches and coloured them in just so that I could extend it a little bit further out onto the card where I wanted it. Then I have used a die cut, the baby die cut from Heffy Doodle, and I also stamped and white embossed the welcome from the Excellent News set, and now I'm just adhering on my pieces, on my images. I've just actually stenciled straight onto the front of the card and then stuck all my pieces on, so it's quite an easy card. There's not much layering to this one, and it's quite quick and simple. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the card and that you got a few hints from my copic colouring and some ideas for stenciling and things like that. And there are some other videos right at the end of this video as well from Heffy Doodle that you might enjoy watching. So thanks again for joining me, and I will see you again next time.